and welcome to the session on drilling through holes and blind holes. Drilling holes is a practice that is used very often in most manufacturing processes. Let us now begin the session.
Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to define and list the types of holes, mark drill hole centers using vernier height gauge, set the correct spindle speed in drilling machine, drill through hole as per drawing, set the depth bar to drill blind hole, drill blind holes to the required depth using the depth stops. First, let us learn what is a hole and its types. A hole is an opening in or through a particular medium, usually a solid body. There are two types of holes, which are blind hole and through hole. A blind hole is drilled to a specified depth without breaking through to the other end of the workpiece. A through hole goes completely through the workpiece. Now let us learn the procedure of drilling through holes. Drilling through holes consists of three main steps. They are: Step 1. Preparation of the workpiece. Step 2. Drilling the holes. Step 3. Checking and evaluating the workpiece. The first step is to prepare the workpiece to be drilled. For this, we will first check the raw material size using steel rule. File the workpiece to the size 60 mm by 60 mm by 19 mm and check the size with vernier caliper. Check the flatness and squareness with tri-square. The workpiece of required dimensions is ready for operation. Apply marking media and mark drill hole centers using vernier height gauge as per drawing. The next step is to drill holes. Punch on the center of the holes to be drilled using center punch. Hold the job in the drilling machine vise. Make center drill in punched area. Fix dia 6 mm drill in the chuck and drill pilot holes for both through and blind holes. Fix dia 8.5 mm drill and drill a through hole as per drawing. Drills of 6 mm, 8.5 mm and 10.5 mm are taken one after the other, and holes are drilled to a depth of 14 mm. Now we are done with the drilling process. The last step is checking and evaluating the workpiece. For this, file and deburr on the drilled surface. Check the size with the help of a vernier caliper. Apply a thin coat of oil and preserve it for evaluation. Now let us learn about the depth stop arrangement. While drilling, it is necessary to control the tool travel to adjust the depth of cut in blind holes and to avoid digging the tool into the machine vise in case of through holes. Most machines are provided with a depth stop arrangement by which the downward movement of the spindle can be controlled. Next, let us learn how to set the depth stop arrangement to drill a blind hole. First, the work is held on the machine vise and the hole is located correctly. The drill is started and it drills until the full diameter is formed. Note down the initial reading at this point. Add the initial reading to the depth of the blind hole to be drilled. The setting is the sum of the initial reading and the depth of the hole. Adjust the stop next to the required setting using the scale. Tighten the lock nut to prevent the setting from being disturbed. Start the machine and feed the drill. When the stop nut reaches the arm, the blind hole is drilled to the required depth. While drilling, release the drill frequently from the feed handle from the hole for the chips to be flushed out by the cutting fluid. Let's learn the do's and don'ts while drilling. Always select the spindle speed to suit the drill size. Always use center or pilot drill before drilling large holes. Never penetrate the drill into the vise. Fix securely the drill deep into the drill chuck. Use drift to remove the drill chuck and taper shank drill from the spindle. Use mallet to hammer the drift. Do not remove chips with your bare hands. Instead, use a brush. Do not try to change the speed while the machine is running.
To recap, we have learned to define and list the types of holes, mark drill hole centers using vernier height gauge, set the correct spindle speed in drilling machine, drill through hole as per drawing. Set the depth bar to drill blind hole, drill blind holes to the required depth using the depth stops. So that was all about drilling through holes and blind holes. Hope you have understood all the concepts and exercises. See you in the next session.